Hey, how's it going? It's Riley here from Griff's Garage, and we haven't really done much to this car since the last couple of videos. There hasn't been much drifting going on over the Christmas breaks, so I haven't really touched the car. We've been, on holidays, just relaxing, not working, doing all that sort of jazz. So today I thought we'd do, coming back into 2024, just a quick release on the 86. I didn't feel like getting my hands that dirty today, so I was like, all right, I just got a quick release from NRG, the carbon fiber one. Looks pretty cool, but it is a bit of a pain trying to get in and out when you've got your side intrusions. When you're getting in and out, like changing tires or whatever you're doing, it's a pain in the ass to try and get in while you've got the steering wheel there. Well, there's not that much room to get in and out of the car, so I thought, oh, it makes sense to quickly click the wheel off and get out, do what I got to do, jump back in, see if she's all sweet, and then keep going. Alrighty, so let's get into it. Let's first off take off the GK Tech horn button cover with the two horn attachments. Shout out to GK. Right, so 17mm for 86 on the center. I'll just crack that while everything's where it should be. Now I don't know. That's a bit annoying. Stay there, baby. Uh, 3mm. 3mm it is. After all that, 3mm. Allen key. 6 bolts. And she'll come off. So while I'm doing this, thought we'd just talk about what 2024 may bring. Well, it's definitely bringing a turbo, so thanks Santa for that one. So hopefully this thing will be boosted and tuned in the next month, and then I'll probably end up doing just a practice day to see how it goes, or a learn to drift day, just so I can kind of test out the car and make sure everything doing it how it does. And then once it does what it does, then we get to keep going to practice days and keep drifting it. Got to test out what kind of tires are going to work, like if we can run 18s or we're still back to stockies, whatever. We are trying to, we want to reach the 300 horsepower. I think that'll be perfect in this car. Like, play it a bit safer, so we'll have heaps of fuel coming in. We've got everything we need for to keep the heat down, which I think the next thing we might do is a turbo beanie. I think they're a good idea, and possibly heat wrap the engine side of the wastegate screamer, just so there's not so much heat in the engine bay. Like, we do have the vent and everything, but every bit helps. So I might do that as well. But yeah, once we get into 2024, I want to try and do as many practice days as we can and get some seat time and have some fun. And the first few will just be trying to figure out like size tires and what the car can handle, how much it can handle. If we can blaze all day and not have to worry about a thing and the car just performs, or it's got issues, like if it overheats or does any of that, which I hope it does not. And I hope it doesn't blow up. So that'll be a bonus if she don't blow up. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's coming for 2024 with this car. We do have another couple of cars. Royce has He's got a E36 and a 350Z. So we might do a couple of little short videos on a couple of them just to see, like, you know, suspension wise, or there's heaps to do with E36s. So doing them on a budget. So yeah, we'll see what kind of mods we can get and try to get some knowledge. We've also got the 32 as well. That's back from the tuners and everything, and unfortunately in the last couple of weeks we had a bit of hail where we live, so that actually got a little bit of hail damage before I could get it back in the shed after everything went absolutely chaotic. So that's a bit of a bummer. So I don't know, next video on that one might be getting it sprayed again. Unfortunately, a bit sad about that, but what do you do, I guess. But wheels off, continue with the video. I suppose I should read the directions. It'd probably help if I could read, hey? Just kidding. I can read some words. Alright, so it looks like we've got the main components. Warranty. Main components realistically are, looks like that, which fits in there. So I'm assuming that's like a sandwich or a tension warranty. Avoided that already. Oh, look at that. Comes with an Allen key. It's already rounded out from the bloke that I fucking bought it off. Awesome. Hey, well, if this is a catalogue, oh my god. Supposed to do that. Tell me how to do it. No. And look. If there was pictures, I'd be done already. Anyway, alright. Can't be that hard. Yeah, so it looks as though that goes on there. And the wheel goes to that. Pretty simple. Rightio, let's get going. 17mm middle boy coming off. Keep that in there. Plastic boy over there. Okay. Clock spring. Probably should have kept the wheel on, hey? Learning. Much easier. Alrighty, so this must be that part. Right. This part must have already been loosened. So now we've got to tighten it up, I'm assuming. No. So you learn things as you go along. So that thing I just tightened gains me access to the center nut. I've now figured that out after I slide it on over. Alrighty, so now that I've figured out all the different pieces and parts and where they go and whatnot, I think it's becoming much simpler. So first time doing one of these, it's not too bad. I did buy it secondhand, so it's like semi put together, which is obviously not great in this case, because if it wasn't put together, I probably would have figured out that that nut needs to go on before this part goes on, which this part shouldn't have been put together yet, but it has been. So that's a pain for me. More time for me. More time for us. Literally says track use only on every component. Track use only. Track use only. Huh. So if we ever did want to keep the horn, which is possible, plug this bad boy in. Pump him out through here. Right, so I'm pretty sure one of these goes to that wire. And then they can hang in holy matrimony. We're in there. Right. Bolt back on. Talk to spec. so. I think this is the part that that's how quick the release is. Right. Cool. And I don't think it sits that much further. I think it might be exactly the same. I was a bit worried there because I wasn't sure if it was going to be like here trying to drive because it's got like a bit going on there, but it's actually like as big as the cone and where it sits in, so that's a plus. So sick. Let's pop the wheel on. All right. Horn button back in. That's it. Pretty easy. Thought it was gonna be, but it wouldn't be too bad if they had like a drawing schematic and how it goes and all that sort of shit. But I think this is all for like cruise control and all that sort of stuff, like extra earths and wires and shiznit. But that's it. All done. Pretty easy, pretty simple. And yeah, like I said before, that's pretty much what we're doing for 2024. We'll hopefully get out some more videos of some drifting and getting the tune and whatever else we do to the car, or brake on the car or whatever, and how the turbo and everything runs while drifting, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, hopefully get into some new stuff for 2024. Thanks for watching. Thanks for looking. I hope this video was all right, and yeah, we'll see you soon.